Welcome guys. This for September 26th 2007, we're gonna briefly take a look at two stocks that seem to be breaking out in volume, and the first one on our public stock to watch list for today is EMC. As always, we are looking at a 2-year weekly chart, but before we look at what the stock is doing right now, I would like us to go back and look at two prior breakouts sometime in April and May of this year. We see we had a breakout to new highs there when the stock became a buy. We had another breakout to new highs when the stock became another trading buy. In both occasions, the stock never looked back. So we're talking about an opportunity where you buy a stock and you start making money from the first week of your purchase. As such is the nature of the breakout approach. On both occasions, we are going to track down and see what the indicators were doing. We see that when we look at the volume, we had above average volume on both week 1 and week 2 of the breakout, which is very important. We had our RSI moving above 68 on both occasions. We had our on-balance volume making a new high on both occasions. We had our performance against the S&P 500 also making new high while the stock moved to new price levels. And we also see that we had a MACD crossover before the breakout. So those are important indications that of a stock's intention to move higher. Right now we see that EMC is trading above a buy point at 1998, and it's already doing well this week. The stock is a slow mover, but it may hold on to its gain, so it might be one you might want to watch. So we are already at new highs. Volume is good. We see that our RSI has moved above 68 and is actually trading at around 70. We also see that our on-balance volume is about to make a new high. We see that our performance against the S&P 500 here is already breaching new high ground, and we see that the MACD is already crossing over. So on your watch list, take a look at EMC and see whether it's going to have further gains down the road. Our second and last pick for today is SQNM, and the stock is also breaking out this week, but let's briefly go and look back at a prior breakout where the stock broke out above these levels here, just under the $2.25 region sometime in late last year, and the stock moved from 230 all the way to and more than doubled in approximately 5 weeks or 6 weeks or so. And we see that at the time when we moved to a new high, we see a volume expansion, an explosion of volume in week 1 and week 2. We see our RSI move above 68. We see our on-balance volume move to a new high, and we see the performance against the S&P 500 creeping to a new high, and we already had our MACD crossover. So we see that we get the same setup before a stock does has a great rally. So today what we are seeing is that in this week the buy point is at 577, which is a prior weekly closing high right there, and we see that we are trading above that on what is heavy volume, and we are not even through midweek. So this is heavy volume, 2 days of trading. You see that the RSI is already above 68. See that our on-balance volume is at a new high, performance against the S&P 500 at a new high, and our MACD is already crossing over. So you might want to take at that crossover and see whether we are gonna get a follow through next week. Good luck to guys out there. This is Eric Mwatha with Mwatha.com, as always, wishing you all the best. Peace and blessings to you.